So now that we've started this order, the next step is going to be selecting a letterhead. And what's nice is they have a ton of options. So you can actually scroll down here, see all of the options that they have, find the look that you like. You can even search by color scheme. So let's say that I work maybe at an office like Keller Williams, I can select red, or maybe I work at Vista Sotheby's, so I want to do a blue color or darker color. I believe you can actually edit most of these within the template editor itself. So let's say you like a specific design, but it's in a different color. I think you should be fine. You can select that template and then edit it later on. So I'll scroll down. I was working with one earlier that I thought looked nice. So I think it was number 28. So I'll select customize. Now this letter will be brought in for me. This is the benefit of entering in as much information as you can when you're creating your account, because now all of this information is generated automatically for me. So things like my headshot and the logo, my contact information here is just automatically populated. And this is true of any letter template that I use on this website moving forward. So, and these can be adjusted kind of easily too. So this gets a little bit cut off. The logo is a little bit wonky in terms of having it all fit. But what I can do is choose this option, choose that hand option here, and then move this around. So let's just include Fidelity National Title. This gets cut off a little bit, but what we can do to make it look okay is maybe just throw it in the end here. So looks like it was intentional. So we have that at the top. We have this down here at the bottom. Even a lot of this you can edit too. So let's say that I don't like this text. I can change this out really easily. I can change the font sizes up here. So that's a really nice thing about using this service is the actual canvas in which you're able to move things around. It's really user-friendly, makes things easy for you. And in essence, you can move these things anywhere that you want them to be and easily undo some of these changes. So let's say I didn't want that to be moved this way, or if I made this really big and wasn't a huge fan of how that looked, I can redo those. So I'll show a little bit of how this works as we enter in some text. But let's say that I didn't want to go through the route of creating content of my own. I just want something super basic. What's nice about this service is they have a bunch of pre-created letters that you can actually just start using out of the box. Because right now, obviously, this letter is just blank. There's no content on it. And what you can do is select letter text up here, and they have a whole library of pre-created letter templates for you. The specific example that I said we would be doing was us representing a buyer and reaching out to homeowners in a specific neighborhood. So they actually have an entire suite of just those. So I can select I have a buyer right here. And now I have these 4 template options to choose from. I can see what the text is by hovering over view, see which one I like the best. And they have other ones besides I have a buyer. So they have general introduction, general prospecting, buyer related, absentee prospecting, prospecting letters for your sold listings, open house letters, and just listed letters. So I'll just select one of these here. And now it automatically populates this text into this letter for me. And what's nice is, like I said, this is really easy to edit and resize. I can scroll this down a little bit if I wanted to. Maybe I wanted to increase the size of this text. I can just come over here and change it this way. I can then adjust it once again. Looks good. And then this is another nice feature. So this will be basically mail merged for you, assuming based off of this here. So the assumption is that for each of those contacts that inevitably we throw into this campaign, each person's name will actually be generated into that letter. So it's a little bit more personal. A safeguard, let's say that you just kind of want to make it easier, not have to worry about that. You can say dear homeowner or something like that. Or in this case, we're going to be mailing to the South Shores. So we'll say dear South Shores homeowner. Now we have this letter all set. We can continue onwards. But what we'll actually do in this next video is use ChatGPT and Fidelity Agent 1, especially their lead gen calculators combined with QR codes, show you the value of just spending a little bit more time creating some lead gen capture on the back end to try to give some value to people that they can play around with. And hopefully it'll be some good skills that you can start using moving forward. So that'll be in the next video.